to change, the thing that everyone's kind of looking for, so many women are out there looking for, and if you're the same, that magic pill, that's something, because when you're driven, when you're constantly going after things, when you're solution driven, quite often you're looking outside rather than inside. My life didn't happen by accident. The changes in my life, for those that have been following me for a while, will know about my journey from being a single mom to being with my amazing fiance now, the children we have together. It didn't just happen. I didn't suddenly get the confidence. I didn't suddenly trust myself. And it wasn't even, if I'm totally honest, through doing my qualifications, my hypnotherapy, my neurolinguistic programming, my Reiki, my energy, different forms of energy healing, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't any of that. There was a combination of it. And obviously they helped me coach with the people. It was taking the risk on myself. And it wasn't something that suddenly one day I woke up and went, do you know, I feel good enough. I feel great. I'm going to do this. You're going to have to excuse my lighting. My lighting is absolutely terrible because it's so dark. It's just kind of bouncing off all the walls. Like, you've achieved so much in your life, which you probably haven't actually stopped and thought about. Or if you have, you're not really embedding it. You're not really taking it totally in there. The magic source is you. My job is showing you that. It's tapping into it. It's getting rid of the shadows that are blocking it. It's finding the trauma and the insecurities, the subconscious beliefs that are blocking you from doing that. Ultimately, the magic source is you. The secret to change, the secret to feeling good enough, the secret to finally making those changes, because the reality is the source of the anxiety, whether that's 3 o'clock in the morning, whenever it is throughout the day, whether it's going out at the weekend, whether it's taking a chance on love again, whether it's being really intimate and really opening yourself up to love in the relationship you're in. No matter what it is, whether it's forgiving someone from the past, whether it's really letting go of that relationship that's hurt you, it comes from believing that you can. It comes from taking that action. See, anxiety can't exist as strongly, at least, with action. And action doesn't mean just going out there and suddenly dating or suddenly going, do you know what, I'm all in on this relationship. It's by taking the action within yourself. It's not to holidays. It's not going and buying the new Ugg boots or whatever it is. It's going, I'm going to learn for me what my triggers are, and seeing it as an adventure. Like, imagine if you saw it as an adventure instead and you just thought, you know what, I'm going to do me. I'm going to just focus. I've got to turn this down because it's driving me mad. I've got the reflection of the screen as well. But yeah, just focusing on you and what you want it's a journey and it's a process. And you have to take the time on that process. But ultimately, if you start today without the things that you're hiding behind, whether that's the gym, I'm not saying don't go to the gym, but what I mean is it's going in internally and actually looking at the shadows. Just imagine actually how differently your life could be in 12 months' time. Imagine even 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, when you continue to do the work that I show you to do, and you continue to go all in on you and change exactly how you want to feel and where you want to go and what you want to experience in life. Because why wouldn't you want it all? Because you can have it all. It's just you get to decide what all is, and then you go internally and you look at the wounds and you actually bring them to light. You actually get transparency and go, is this true? And you get to change them. You get to change the thought patterns, the neurological pathways, the energy, to literally become the magnetic, authentic self, which is where the magic happens. That's also the thing I love seeing, is the change, is that almost light bulb moment where someone steps into their power. And trust me, when you do that and you do it in a way that doesn't feel scary and it's authentic and trusting, whatever it is that you desire, the loving relationship, the intimacy, the being able to be totally open and not closed off in your intimate relationships, will change, and you will change. So if you're ready to embark on that, I don't know when you're listening to this. If you're listening to this today, I've literally just opened up Thrive. Thrive is, it's just a combination of so many amazing elements, from one-to-one coaching. It's an intensive 1 month coaching program, but you're also getting live trainings that are not pre-recorded, they're recorded as well. So if you miss them, but you can also join me live. So you get your one-to-one And I'm creating a WhatsApp group for the beautiful women that are in, so you can also get a community where you can be supported and support. And you get direct access from me for the stuff that perhaps feels a bit too vulnerable to share on the group. But my ultimate goal for this is for you to also get a community of women that are like-minded, that are going in the same direction, that have potentially some of the same fears that you. Perhaps you're a single mom and there'll be other single moms on there. Perhaps that you're really career driven and you don't know how to stand in your power. You're used to men saying that's a bad thing, or perhaps you've been through abusive relationships. No matter what it is, there'll be some common theme with someone else in there. And one of the beautiful things that I know from my own masterminds and the groups of women that I work with is there's so much beauty in that. There's so much learning that can be done in that. So if you're ready for this, just DM me Thrive and I will send you over the details with all the pricing on there. There's a link there that if you've got any questions for me. But this is really for you if you're ready to learn about you, because you are the secret sauce. You are what will change how you feel and what you bring in and what you attract. I am sending you all so much love and I look forward to seeing you in my DMs.